This is tea time! Guys, ignore that sound. Guys, actually, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. Look what I've managed to fucking find. It's not not on the compass. But look what I managed to find. I found a fucking... How do I find these things? It's the only one I found though, so, you know. We should be good. And then we can finish the game.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
I've done everything else. There's nothing else to do. I also found the sword in the stone. It's up on that mountain somewhere. It's on like the highest peak of the mountain. There was an ostraka involved. But after this quest, which I can't imagine will take long, we will finish the game. Ready for the DLC to play on Wednesday. Because I don't stream Tuesdays, and that's when the DLC comes out. Let's do this. What do you want?
Are you Alexios of House Ayad?
I am.
I am Xanthi, magistrate of Pitana. I have a noble task befitting someone of your high station. My son is to start his military training at the Agogi. My husband is away at war, and I have official business to attend to. Can you escort him for me?
Well, this is going to go wrong then, isn't it?
I can escort your son to the camp master.
Good. He'll learn how to be a man like his father and brother, or he'll die trying.
Lovely.
But my service needs to be rewarded.
Of course, you would be paid well for your time.
And they say Spartans don't speak sweetly.
My youngest is a dreamer. His head is filled with boyhood stories. He must learn how to serve his nation first, and then his family.
It's not an easy path.
He will find glory as a true Spartan soldier, or die bravely in the attempt. There is no greater way to honor Sparta. You'll find the Agogi camp southwest of here, near the foothills of the mountains. Makarios, come here.
Hello, I'm Alexios.
Wow, you are young.
I can't wait to learn to fight like my brother Theoros, and to hear all your stories of deadly monsters and glorious adventures. This way, Alexios. The Agogi is up in the mountains, so we can train closer to Olympus. What's it like being a mercenary?
I do what I must to get by.
More entertaining than being a soldier.
My brother said the same thing about being a man in Sparta. We learn to fight, to die for our family and our country. I can't wait.
Love your home.
You run
I
fast.
do. We are strong and we are free. And any man would happily give his life for his city, his fellow soldiers, and his children.
So how many children do you have?
Oh, no, none. But when I'm older, I'm going to marry Athena, and we'll have the strongest sons.
Well then.
Right.
Fuck
you, Spartan soldier.
Soldier can lose his helmet or spear without worry. But if he loses his shield, he is punished beyond all measure.
Tell me.
It is because a soldier needs his helmet and spear to defend only himself. But his shield is dearly important
Stay on your guard.
for the safety of his brothers and the whole battle line. Zeus, save me!
You're fine, just keep running.
Stand your ground. What of your brother?
Theodos? He's the best. He's amazing to watch in the games. He's fast and strong, and he can throw the javelin and discus farther than anyone.
Oh, yes.
I'm faster than anyone my age, but Theodos is like Iraklis himself.
He sounds like a god made flesh.
He's my hero. He even sings like Orpheus. Do you want to hear me sing? Though mother says I sing like a harpy.
Maybe not then.
That's okay. I'll be glad to meet him.
Didn't I tell you no? Hi.
Here, I bring you a new charge, trainer.
Makarios, son of Serios.
Yes, sir. I
Why
can't
so
wait to see my
serious?
Quiet, boy. No questions. You'll focus on your own lessons and duties, and speak when spoken to.
brother. Yes, sir.
You'll taste dirt and blood here. I'll force you to eat 1,000 bitter lessons to harden you into the bronze shield your city needs.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mistios, you look like you've been in a few scrapes.
A scrape or two. 100. I like to think I've given as good as I've gotten.
Ha! Spoken like a true warrior. What say we give these summer youths a spectacle? Show them a clash of titans!
You want to fight me?
Let's give these kids a show they'll sing of for years.
Take Spartan fury!
Ow. I win.
Wow, what a battle! You fought like Achilles!
You do fight with the strength of the gods.
There's more, huh? Hey, ITF. How's it going, buddy?
Now that
Been a
we
while.
know you can fight, I have a serious matter to discuss.
Oh,
2 of my older students have gone missing. And I need someone I can trust to find them.
they should know enough to take care of themselves.
Yes. But the world is full of unexpected dangers, and I cannot leave my charges to investigate properly.
I can look for them. Tell me what I need to know. What were their last orders?
I had sent them to a lookout camp, where they were to survive on their own for a few days. It is up to them to treat it seriously. But when I went to check on them, there was no sign.
How'd the interview go? Oh, it felt like it went really well. If I'm gonna hear back from them, it'll probably be within the next week.
What dangers did you expect them to face?
The students learned to watch for wolves and bears, but I saw no spoor.
Perhaps a different sort of beast.
The 2 students who are missing are called Akamas and Theoros.
Oh no.
Makarios' his brother.
The same. I fear I have failed the magistrate.
I'll look at the campsite and see what I can find.
Well, we've definitely got to save this guy. Do. Get this shit out of here. Mastery levels. Fingers crossed then, yeah man, I hope so. Oh, that's fully finished now. Where is... damage with assassin abilities. A boom. Didn't send them very far, did you?
A burned patch. Someone dropped a torch in surprise.
Okay, let's start. I don't see much else though. No, that's blood.
A lost shield. That is a bad omen.
And a lost helmet
Signs of battle.
and spear. I lost everything. Oh, there's a dead guy.
A body. He doesn't look much like Makarios or Xanthi. Must be the other boy.
What was the latest update? Mainly to get ready for the DLC.
A trail. Someone ran towards the mountain heights. Could be Theoros.
It was mainly to get ready for the first major DLC, and they added the mastery levels. Tuesday? What about Tuesday? Oh, is that when the next DLC, the first DLC comes out? Yes. The DLC comes out on Tuesday. The main menu is already showing the new DLC. Like the main picture is the DLC.
Best stay out of sight.
There you are.
Fountain.
God, be good. Please untie me.
Aren't you supposed to be the best of everything? Don't be such a whiny little bitch. You're embarrassing yourself.
I knew someone could save me. My gratitude, warrior. I was certain I would not see another day.
What's your name?
Theoros.
Have I got the season pass? Yes.
Your brother worships you, and will be overjoyed to see you.
Makarios. Has the time come for him to join the Agogi already?
Yes, he already studies with trainer Iatrocles.
Curse all of Olympus. He isn't ready for this.
The world is tough, but if we look out for those we love, we can shield them from at least a little harm.
I do not know that I can face my brother. All my brothers, again.
Of course you can. Makarios worships you, but you can use that love to fuel your bravery and defeat your fear. Retrieve your shield from where you left it, and return to the Agogi. Soon, you'll embrace your brother again.
Thank you, my friend. I will. Please, tell my mother that her sons will do the family proud.
Now go on, scram. I'll be doing the DLC on Wednesday. Because I don't stream Tuesdays.
You're under close watch.
Not sure what your next purchase is yet, Spyro or the Season Pass. The Spyro Pass. To be fair, they're both like the same price. Spyro, if Spyro's still full price anyway. I did it. Be proud of me.
Trainer, from what I could tell, your two charges spotted bandits sneaking across the mountains in the night.
And? What happened then?
Akamas fell, but I found Theoros, and helped him find his way back.
I'm sorry to hear of the fall of Akamas. But I suspect you've inspired Theoros to new heights. He will be a model for the younger ones to follow.
May Zeus guide them.
Anyway. Back to Sparta! You son of a bitch. Missed. Moving on. You've been playing Far Cry, you're enjoying it, but it seems like they're trying to rush you through the storyline. That kind of sucks. Poor doggies. Well, they were wolves and they would have attacked me if I didn't attack them first. Excuses, excuses. Wolves are not dogs. Hey, I did the thing.
What do you have to share with me, Mystios?
Makarios is well placed at the Agogi. The trainer, Iatrocles, will be a hard taskmaster. But he will grow strong and brave.
God's willing, he'll find a way to endure and thrive. It is not easy to send one's heart into the world.
He's eager and bright. And he has Theros there to guide and inspire him. They will support each other.
You demonstrate the wisdom of Athena, Eagle-Bearer. You are a blessing to this family. There are several in the region who could benefit from your presence, Eagle-Bearer. Help them, inspire them, and I'll reward you.
Give me their names.
Are you kidding me?
Farm owner, Laniki, as well as several of the town's important women, Zita, Zamia, and Zefxo.
Who is this farm owner?
Laniki runs the farm for her family. Recently, it has been underperforming. She blames the gods and believes the land is cursed. But I wonder if she's too quick to punish her ilotes.
Yes, Far Cry 5 rushes you through the storyline. This game seems to want you to stay as far away from the storyline as possible. Yes, they are. You studied animal care, you know these things? No. They're canines. Dogs are canines. That doesn't mean dogs are wolves.
What does Zita need?
Her daughter, Zoferas, is as wild and headstrong as an untamed filly. Zita constantly prays for guidance, but I suspect Zoferas needs a more grounded hand to direct her.
It's like saying a lion is a cat. Two very different things. They're
What
just
should I
both
know about
felines.
Damia?
She has two precocious children who rule the roost in the Agora. They reduce their tutors to tears and stir up the other age mates. She is hoping you can instill some respect in them.
What can you tell me about Zevskso?
Her husband is off training for war, and she specifically requested an audience with you for help with something quite personal.
I'll find them and see what they want of me.
May the Dioscuri watch over your path.
The descendants from wolves, therefore wolves, lions are cats, just big ones. Have I seen a lion play with a ball exactly the same way a cat would have? I think you're just grasping at strings here. Birds are also descended from T-Rexes and other dinosaurs. Are you saying a pigeon is a dinosaur? Kick a football for a wolf, you bet it'll chase it. No, it would probably just eat your foot. Pterodactyl. Doesn't mean birds are dinosaurs. They lack scales, for example. Most dinosaurs have scales.
O Ira and Aphrodite, please grant my daughter the virtue of obedience. Eagle bearer, you bless this temple with your presence. If I may ask, I'm having a little problem.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my brothers the chance to explore. Why not me?
An explorer, are you?
So you're the eagle bearer everyone's been talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation. I'm Zoferas.
Could you please educate my daughter to behave as a Spartan woman should?
You cannot equate a pigeon to a pterodactyl. Stop it.
If both you and Zoferas agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe and prosperous.
The eagle bearer is right, Mater. Spartan women must be strong.
Like whales are fish, whales are mammals.
I suppose if the eagle bearer says it.
What is wrong with you
All
people?
right. Train my daughter as you see fit.
Let's begin your training with
Sparrows are
running. Try to
pterodactyl.
keep up.
I'm
But
gonna cry.
Spartans never run. Only cowards do. Why should I train in running?
And if whales... What the fuck's ITF mean? Speak English.
Strong legs mean you'll thrust your spear with more force.
And yours do seem very strong.
Giggity.
Let's race through the theater to the entrance of the Dromos. Last one there's a wounded goat.
Oh, ITF. The other guy posting. I thought it was like an acronym for something. I think fully. Haha, I cheated! Fuck you! Oh, she's way back there. Never heard of an ITF whale.
Glad you could make it.
I'll get you next time.
Now we'll race horses, but not like they do in the athletic games. We'll make our own course.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts? We have Elotes for that.
Horses are beasts of muscle and power. You'll never understand until you hold one between your thighs.
Well, when you put it that way, ride on.
Let's race to the bridge.
Are dolphins
south of Sparta.
fish? Dolphins are as much fish as a wolf is a dog. What is this animation? They're both canines? That's what I'm saying! A wolf and a dog, they are canines. But a wolf is not a dog, and a dog is not a wolf. They are two different subspecies of canine. in the same way that a tiger and a cat are different subspecies of feline.
And that's how you master a beast.
That was more speed than mastery.
How are my lessons so far, Soferas?
Not bad. But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do? Treasures to find, tyrants to depose.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with me?
I like the view already, but let's go.
So,
They're still
did
the
that bird
same?
follow you
You're a
everywhere?
Ikaros. Yes.
I'm gonna
He
shoot
likes
you.
to keep an eye on me. Are you jealous?
If you don't mind being watched, I don't either.
That's a king. That's a
Did Zeus
dead
give you
king.
any special powers? You know.
What is wrong with the horse animations?
Like this, the strength of a god.
If you know the old stories, you know what Zeus is especially good at.
If you have that kind of talent, just call me Pandora.
Because I know you're right. I know you need to go back to studying animal care. I'll never believe that the penguins actually have knees. I think the horse animation's broke. But guys, did you know that horses are also cats because they have
Beautiful,
4 legs and a
isn't
tail?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Alexios.
Are you? Tell me, who do you think I am?
You answer my questions with such passion and authority. You like being in charge, don't you?
You might be right. But really, why did you bring me out here?
I thought we could continue with some more intensive training, Alexios. If you've got some energy left.
Well then, let's begin our advanced lessons.
Giggity, 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 giggity. Alright. Is that it then?
Thanks, Alexios. You've inspired me to train harder.
Okay, job done. Bye. The horses abandoned me, I know. It's kind of sad. So I only see 2 quests. Didn't she tell me about like 5 of them? Oh wait, there's one there. I'm sure she told me like 4 or 5 people needed my help. Did you know horses are also elephants? And did you know the rhinos are also hippos? Alligators and crocodiles are the same. Nothing different between them, absolutely whatsoever. Yeah, just holding hippos. They're both hung the
Magistrate
same.
Xanthi told me you've been having trouble with your farm.
Crop failure. It's as if Ares herself salted the earth.
How are the crops failing?
Blight. Few plants grow, and the ones that do are wilted and covered in spots. The gods would never let this happen if they were happy. It's my godless Ilotes, I tell you. You're a messenger of Zeus. You show them the light.
I'm really not.
I'll find out what's happening.
Oh, thank Zeus. My Ilotes, Tefta and Maron. They work the fields, but they do not respect the gods. Teach them.
When you and my sister have children, I'll technically be a monkey's uncle. Don't have children. For the love of
I
God.
haven't seen other farms in the area with blighted crops. What could be causing the difference?
The grain grew in short and dry. Then the animals started to grow ill. Obvious signs of displeasing Persephone or her mother. Maron claims the animals have been poisoned, but I have no enemies to speak of.
That you know
What
of.
makes you blame your Ilotes for the blight? Have they tampered with the plants and animals?
They do not worship as you and I do. I thank Dimitir for all she gives us at the end of each day, but they just reap the bounty of her hard work.
So, it's divine intervention?
What else dictates our fates? Defta won't stop babbling about the soil. Thinks I overwork my farm.
Maybe she's right,
As if this
considering,
farm hasn't
like,
been in my family for
the one
generations.
actually doing the fucking work, you ignorant bitch.
I'll go talk with your Ilotes and see what they know.
Oh, people are dumb. Don't I want monkey nieces and nephews? No. Just no more children. Children are the worst. They do this thing where they exist.
Mystios.
Yere, your master claims this blight is the will of the gods. What do you think?
Sometimes crops fail. Could be dry soil, could be insects. It's a shame about the donkey. He was more crucial to the farm's success than the master. Or you, for that matter.
Ouch! I'm here to help.
How can I make clearing the ground easier?
The hoe I'm using is falling apart. I have to fix the blade every few swings. Something more sturdy would make it go faster.
It's not like you're shackled to this patch of land. What's preventing you from getting a new hoe?
Have you ever been beaten so hard you lose hearing in one of your ears? That's what happened last time I went to market without permission.
Oh, of course. I'll look for one.
I also exist, so why should you stop them from doing the same? Because they do it much, much louder. Much louder. I was loud at 1.2, but I'm
Here
not
you
now.
go. This should make digging easier.
You're all right for a stranger. Look, the water's tasted like a rusty blade for the past few weeks. Last time I had water like that was when I was downriver from a blacksmith.
Thank you.
It's half the fun? No, it's not. Because they start arguing and talking back, they're disobedient, they're loud, they're messy, they're just... bleh.
Mauled to death. May your journey across the Styx be a more peaceful end than this. Debris might be getting stuck in this net. Maybe the dead man was a fisherman.
What gave it away?
These don't look like the knife wounds of a man. I'll bet it's the metal from the armor giving the water a bad taste.
You know, the way the water tastes to that man is probably exactly how our water tastes everywhere these days.
Ugh, that smell is going to linger on me. At least the river runs clear now.
Hello.
I heard that the crops haven't been producing this season.
Laniki expects more crops every year. The soil needs to rest.
So there could be nothing else causing the crop shortage.
I didn't say that.
You know more than you're saying.
My stomach aches and it's hard to concentrate. It's a shame that there's no mint around to chew.
Where would I get mint?
The master keeps dried herbs up at the house.
You can't get mint for yourself because...
The master keeps all the medicine. I can pick and dry the herbs, but I'm not allowed any for myself.
I'll go find some mint for you.
And what if you're caught chewing it? Ouzo is good. Ouzo is good for bad guts.
Here you go.
Never
the
heard of
herbs
it.
you needed.
Fresh is better for my stomach, but since the blight, dried is all we have left. The back patch of land is riddled with blight like I've only seen once before. My old master lost his whole farm to it. I'll never forget this smell.
The back of the farm. I'll take a look.
I'm a farmer now. That noise had absolutely nothing to do with my declaration.
It's a wonder anything grows in this field, with all this mess crushing the plants. The earth is stained here. That can't be good for the soil. The tanners in Kefalonia use something that smells awful to make leather. It can't be good for the soil. It seems like fire is the only way to be sure of ending this blight.
Burn everything! Really? Fire doesn't spread very well in this game. Oh, I missed one tiny bit.
I can't believe I have to tidy everything up around here. Now I'm beginning to understand Tefta's anger.
Hey, you're bad at running a farm.
The diseased crops have been burned, and the river is cleared. That should be the last of the blight.
Oh, you truly are God-sent. What was the cause of the rot?
You were so busy looking to the sky that you ignored what was in front of you. The gods are not responsible for cleaning the fields or the river. That's on you.
What? You dare? Xanthi says you are an agent of Zeus, but you are a false champion as godless as my Ilotes. Get out from here!
The poison in your fields is nothing compared to the poison in your heart.
Oh, sick burn! Learn to run a farm. A treasury of legends, huh? I like the sound of that. Dead king. I love how his body's still there. I killed him ages ago, and he's just still there. The other bodies have disappeared. Not that one. What was... Okay.
Out of my way!
At least my horse is being normal again. No, it wasn't. It's not the horse, it's the animations of Alexios on the horse. He gets like all stiff. It's really strange. Like that. Let's see if I can trigger it again. There we go. That is not the correct animation. Just gonna climb. Stairs are too hard to find. Right, what do you want?
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things.
I have?
I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know this story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas.
Good to know.
Great. I'd be the same if I rode on the horse as long as he does. I try not to ride on the horse too much on this game. Okay. Piece of debris, wooden crate, king forced his daughter and baby and her baby into the box, had the crate cast into the wild sea. If he killed them directly, anger of Zeus. Perseus' mother, Danae, found, rescued fisherman. Perseus was raised, taught to fish, hunt, ride. Fish now used to trap fish, mollusks, and other sea creatures. Penis. When King Alexios heard a prophecy stating that one day his grandson would kill him, he locked his unwed daughter in a room of bronze. Zeus saw her, fell in love with her beauty, and took the form of a divine golden rain to visit with her. Golden rain. Hermes, keeper of the flocks and ram bearer, gave this shining sickle to Perseus on command of Zeus Most High. His adventures done and newly married, Perseus returned to Argos and took part in honoured games. He threw the discus. It soared so far and so fast it flew into the stands and killed King Alexios by mistake, fulfilling the oracle's prophecy. Perseus was given a mirror-bright shield from Athena, protector on the command of Zeus Most High. Perseus could safely face the Gorgon Medusa, still haven't fought her yet, without turning into stone by looking at her reflection only in the shield. I'm gonna forget all of that. Ugh, children.
Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. Alexios, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy.
Have I fought the Medusa yet? No.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Alexios would be killed by his grandson. But Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room, open only to the sky.
Ooh!
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus.
I knew it.
King Acrisius couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So, he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How horrid! Poor Perseus.
That one.
Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Victis.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Yeah, good for you.
Shut up.
Except swim.
Or be just.
Hush. Now, Victis' brother was ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphos, Victis' brother Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Victis couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel and, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior, and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster!
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
Polydectes told Perseus to bring back the head of Medusa, the Gorgon, whose gaze could turn anyone who looked into her eyes to stone.
Ah!
Polydectes knew that Medusa would be Perseus' death.
That stinker!
But the evil king did not know Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gifted Perseus with winged sandals and a silver sickle, and Athena gave him a bronze shield polished mirror bright. Perseus flew to Medusa's lair and used the shield to watch her reflection. He cut off her head with the sickle of Hermes. As she died, the winged foal Pegasus sprung from her neck.
Yes!
Flying home, Perseus found the maiden Andromeda, chained on the Ethiopian cliffs, waiting to be sacrificed to the baleful sea monster, Ketos. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Ketos to stone, rescued Andromeda, and married her.
Take that, Ketos!
Perseus returned home to find King Polydectes relentlessly pursuing Danae. They quarreled, and Perseus showed the king his wedding gift. When he saw Medusa's head, Polydectes turned to stone.
Yes!
He says Perseus really weirdly. Yeah, a lot of the names are pronounced very differently on this.
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day competed in the great athletic games. He hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisios. So doing, Perseus killed his grandfather and fulfilled the prophecy.
Hurrah!
You can't escape your fate.
In the end, Perseus and Andromeda settled in Mycenae as king and queen, and had 7 sons and 2 daughters, the Perseidae.
That was a great telling of the tale. I'll never forget it.
Maybe the best. I can't wait to tell all my friends.
Can I get away from the children now?
Ah, thank you.
I couldn't help overhearing the end of your story. Truly inspiring, Eaglebearer. Thank you.
Moving on. I'm sure there was another quest, but I don't know. Oh, there it is. Like, instead of Pythagoras, they call him Pythagoras. And instead of Leonidas, it's Leonidas. And Pegasus, yeah, there's that too. Okay. Oh, I'm miles away from it. Go away. That puddle's not big enough. This game sucks. Hashtag Puddlegate. That should definitely go down in history as the dumbest reason to hate a game.
You wouldn't happen to be the eagle bearer, would you?
You wouldn't happen to have more clothes?
Yes, I am.
Would you?
Words do you know, Justice? Your hair must have been woven by Athena. Your body is like a sculpture made by the masters.
What do you want?
And your arms look so strong. Strong enough to...
Strong enough to...
Strong enough to carry this basket to my husband Kalibos.
Wow.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to carry.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything.
Where might I find Kalibos?
He's an important general. His unit is stationed in the northeast near the fort of Presai, down by the beach.
Bloody tease.
What's in the basket?
What any man would need on the eve of battle to win the respect of the gods. Please, Eagle Bearer. It would give him an edge over his enemies.
I'll help with your delivery.
Meth? Is it meth? Wow, that's a long way to go.
This is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
Let's get down to business. To deliver a basket. What's with the intense drumming? I think the drums are a bit much. In the basket is tissues, oils, and scrolls with crudely drawn boobs. Yes, that'll help him prepare for battle. She drew the boobs herself. They're her nudes. Reminds you of the hoe. Which hoe in particular? Soldiers, I come bearing whatever the fuck is in this basket. Warburton's Through the Ages advert? No. One basket full of
Alexios?
something.
Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos. Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures? She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
Are you sure you want your soldiers this intoxicated while in the field?
Oh, I must have misjudged you. Are you not also a Spartan? The only thing we're better at than fighting is drinking.
I see your point.
Yeah.
I never say no to good wine and good company.
I expected no less from you.
Rise, sun, rise! Where's your helmet gone?
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
Surely this is the after effects of the mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
I remember the chicken coop. I remember the farmer's field. I do not remember building a Trojan horse.
In one night.
It was just here when I woke up.
We offer it to the gods for safe passage across the seas. Boys, let's move this down to the beach.
One more. Yay, now we get a free Trojan horse.
I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from this.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her.
I'll do neither.
Away we go!
Because I honestly don't know where to find her. I think she's up there somewhere. Oh, this isn't even Sparta. Why are you moving so slowly? This isn't Sparta either. I thought she was in Sparta. I was wrong.
Easy now.
Hey, I did all the things. All the things!
Thank you for aiding all of us in Pitana. Stories of you will live amongst us for many years.
I help where I can, but thank you.
A reward for all your help.
Okay. Before I do, I'm just going to quickly run to Focus and see what's being sold at the special shop. Because I haven't checked this week. And I'm really desperate for a Pegasus. Not desperate enough to buy Helix credits. You've been naughty. Not the Pegasus. Oh, this doesn't actually change for another 2 days. Bummer. Okay. How much is the Pegasus? Because I know I've got like 200 Helix credits. I don't know where I got them, I just have them. 750 Helix credits. Because why not? Anyway, let's go fight the Medusa. To the spooky forest. Spooky forest. Just for those who haven't seen the spooky forest yet. Hey, I got the disc we needed. How's it hanging?
The mercenary knew nothing. He never made it inside the lair.
Then it was a waste of time. Lygia waits and we've done nothing to help her.
Not exactly. The mercenary carried this spear, which she claims killed the riding dread.
No, the creature took Lygia. It can't be dead. It waits in its lair even now.
Then
I
there
have
may be
some
a piece of this puzzle we don't yet
bad news for you.
Have you found a way inside the lair?
Lygia's story was true. The daughters of Artemis were protecting this...
This was the hardest one for you?
Disc. Key. This... I have what opens the lair.
And you didn't hurt any of the daughters when you took it?
There was no need for violence. The daughters of Artemis didn't even know I was there.
Then Tyche truly is on our side. Lygia still stands a chance.
Oh. That's not quite as I was expecting.
Breeze, wait!
Lygia! Lygia!
Malaga.
A slithery plea.
Breeze! You have no idea what you're... Breeze! Angry snakes. A bad omen.
Danger noodles! She'll say something, don't worry.
Only one myth speaks of turning victims to stone.
I hear you, my love. Look at me, Lygia. Please, just look me in the eye.
You don't want that, trust me. That is the opposite of what you want.
Lygia? Lygia? It's me. Breeze.
Not anymore. I don't like what's happening here. Oh, good. Oh god, let's not turn to stone. Wow, you took like no damage. She straight up stabbed me. Oh, bitch. You gotta stop that. Okay, I tried to dodge away. The dodge away would not work. Owie. Okay. I need to stop getting caught by that. It's fine, she's poisoned, she doesn't do much damage. Please don't turn me to stone again. I was hoping to catch her. I don't even know where she went. There she is. Every time. I got greedy. Where is she? There she is. I missed. Oh, get around the rock. Oh, she hit me. I don't know why I keep letting her do that. I guess it doesn't do a great deal of damage, but it is going to end up killing me at some point. Got hit by it again. I am statue. Okay, fair enough. No, I am a rock. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Tried to dodge away, didn't get it in time. Came out too early. I didn't have anything. Adrenaline is where I was going with that. If she wasn't poisoned, that would have killed me. Oh, bitch. Ha-ha! Wow, she stumbled slightly at that. Ooh, I thought I was going to get caught. Gotcha.
Ligia must have picked up the artifact and transformed into that creature. I wonder how many people have become the writhing dread over the centuries.
Whew. That took a bit of doing.
Someone, I tell you, in another time, will remember us.
Requiescat in pace. Was that first attempt? It certainly was, yes. Seal Atlantis. That's a nice looking sword. I'm going to keep my octopus. Okay. Took you about 4 attempts? Yeah, some of them have taken me more attempts than they've taken you. Like the bigger enemies have taken me a couple of attempts because I'm too greedy. I try and get in more hits than I should. I know the Cyclops took me 2 attempts because that thing he does where he causes like rocks to drop from the ceiling.
Twilight.
He did that at the same time that he grabbed me, so I was taking damage from the rocks falling from the ceiling as well as his grab, and it just killed me outright. All others, you did one first. Yeah, they haven't been horribly bad. They were quite fun, really. If you could technically call the Sphinx fun. Because that wasn't really a fight. That was just a quiz. Okay. Final seal.
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing.
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
Or being a tombstone. Guess you couldn't find a rhythm?
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction! Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invitation was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
And you never figured that out before?
I can't, not yet.
We can't stay here. We don't have the time.
There is so much to learn. With this knowledge, we can turn the tide of fate.
That is not our destiny. You said so yourself. You're losing sight of what's important.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. Duh, we are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself.
This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand. Alexios, choose wisely.
Oh.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Oh, we're coming out of the Animus. Conquest battle? Game, I think you're confused. So this is what we were after the whole time.
Everything in order? Then... open sesame.
That's not a good idea.
So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this. Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
Okay. Oh dear. That was not intentional. Now I'm all wet for no good reason. There we go. Oh. Well, that's
Layla,
pointing
that
the wrong
pillar
way.
Looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important. Such a bright light. Its presence cannot be an accident.
Actually, probably want her reflecting off of this one, right? No, that's not reflective. Never mind. Good enough.
I got it!
I think it's safe to assume Layla doesn't have full damage immunity like Alexios does, given that, you know, she's not carrying the Spear of Leonidas. Leonidas.
Where is it?
What?
True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing.
Oh.
A good friend told me that once.
Shit.
Possible. Alexios.
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icaros is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You look great in a suit.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you, and put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh, no. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I've traveled from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
You hate when they do this? When they do what?
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Alexios again.
Kill the main character? Eh. And I mean, if we're looking at it from this point of view, in the Animus point of view, he's not dead yet. And he's not going to be dead for a very, very, very long time. So, you know, he lives a while. He lives a very long while in a cave with a long golden stick. She's just gonna leave his body there, huh?
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Van Levas. Thera is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras? That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
Not
He had
anymore.
a staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all of the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our
Yeah,
time.
just invite the cult in.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
I'm sure they'd be delighted
always.
to know where Atlantis is.
learned a lot, haven't we, you know-it-all?
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
For all we know, anything's possible.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps he too is immortal.
Oh, I am now.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.
He said the name. You're off? Alright, ITF. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. It's a conquest battle for this area? Are you mad?
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Also, it just like said fuck you to my visual customizations. Oh no, my sword still has its customization. Spear looks awesome at level 6. Get rid of that nonsense. Oh my god, it's a spear. Yeah, oh, okay, that doesn't look right. It broke. Let's go back to my proper weapon. Oh no, my visual customizations are back. Okay, cool. Right. Next, we will finish off the Cult of Cosmos. I've still got these that I never finished, but honestly, does anyone care? Because I don't. Kill commanders, bring back seals. Rinse and repeat. Okay, now we get to find out. What are you doing standing on a bunch of leaves? Now we find out who the Ghost of Cosmos is. Another loading screen. Hooray! Yeah? matter? I love that snake.
Alexios. It was never supposed to be like this. Decades ago, a group of people gathered together to uphold a theory which they believed could control the universe. That the world functioned in equal parts, order and disorder. But some fell lovingly into the wicked arms of chaos, and the cult of Cosmos was born. They abused their power, casting the Greek world into eternal war. One you were created to stop. In destroying the cult, you have done what I could not. You are a hero, but this imbalance comes with a price, my child. For without chaos, there is supreme order, a loss of progression and freedom. But there is still hope. Hope in you. Hope in the future you will bring. We must fix the mistakes of the past. Use the staff. Repair the rift in the universe. The world depends on you, Alexios. You need to be the hero again.
So, you've seen it too then. It's beautiful, isn't it?
What are you doing here?
You killed the last member of the cult. Well, just about.
What?
It's true. I was their leader, but only for a moment it seemed. When your sister came along, it changed everything we were aiming for.
You agreed with them? The fucking cult?
The powers that be in the Greek world weren't doing things the right way. The cult just wanted a clean slate.
By way of corruption? Dirty drachmi? They killed people in a war they made themselves!
Fueling war was one of the methods, yes. But it was controlled. Until suddenly it wasn't. And then I didn't like what we were doing anymore.
I thought Deimos was on your side.
Not in the way we hoped. As you know, she's impossible to control. She worked her way to the helm, and then she held even more sway than I did.
Malaka. So you were after us?
Not you, your bloodline. People like Leonidas, like you, have always posed a threat. Then we met and you surprised me. You were nothing like Deimos.
Why not just use me? I was in the palm of your hand.
You made me optimistic that you could help me bring down the cult that had become so corrupt. And you did, albeit unknowingly.
So that's Pericles' missus. Put it up her says go for option 2. Fuck it. Let's.
Telling me you're a cultist took guts. You know what I do to cultists, Aspasia.
I didn't want to lie to you anymore. Now that they're gone, we can work together. I think we'd make a good match, don't you?
I just don't understand. What about this pyramid? How does it work? Why does the cult have it?
I've been trying to figure out all of that myself. It's as much of a mystery to you as it is to me. This pyramid has been worshipped by the cult for decades, and we have used it to replace the Oracle of Delphi, the most trusted person in all the Greek world. Using the people's reliance on a pantheon of dead gods would help to reshape humanity in our favor. The pyramid holds a mysterious power to see into time. But only certain people can activate it. People like Demos, and the ones in your bloodline.
But you've seen something too.
I don't know how or why, but it did show me something.
What did you see?
I saw you. In the vision, you destroyed the pyramid and you destroyed the cult. I saw what would come after.
After the cult?
We will be replaced by a new kind of order. Control under the reign of a philosopher king. There would be a movement away from the old gods towards rational society, built in a kingdom by the people, for the people. And I must find someone to lead them. But I couldn't achieve any of this with the cult and their chaotic regime. So I let them carry out their plans, and let the time of the cult of Cosmos come to an end on its own.
Wait, did Pericles know?
I wanted to protect him, so I kept him in the dark. He would have had his own opinions, but he was never supposed to die. That is the truth.
You've made questionable choices, but I think that was the right one.
You knew him. All he did was worry about the state of the Greek world. If I told him, it would have ruined him.
So, what happens now?
We shift focus. We steer towards a new republic under one supreme rule. A dream I'll make a reality.
But it is still a dream. One that isn't realistic.
Abandon what you know and just imagine. Forget democracy. No more blue and red. Just citizens working for a greater good.
This is crazy. It won't work, Aspasia. It didn't work.
It's not crazy. It's enlightened. Once people in Athens get wind of this, they'll come to know they've wanted it all along. Even you.
I'm not sure.
You've spent your whole life thinking for yourself. Let go. What I plan will require you to trust me. Come with me. This future's not a dream.
I don't know. What if she's full of shit? What if she's lying to me just to, you know, keep control? You want to go for the 3? Anyone else have an opinion on this? Better Alex wants to go for 1. What a surprise. What did the vision say? Does anyone remember? The vision probably told us what we should do. Become the new world emperor. Callie says kill her. Well, there's no way she was in charge of the cult when they tore apart our family. And like she said, she was only in control for a short time. I'm trying to remember what that vision said. I know it said to use the staff.
You should go. Lead your new republic.
I won't be the leader. We need someone with the knowledge of a philosopher and the wisdom of a king.
That's a tall order these days.
I couldn't have done this without you, Alexios. You're doing the right thing.
I always try to do what's right.
Then we're after the same thing.
Alexios, there is much left to do now.
Alexios!
The stories.
I can weather any storm.
That was anticlimactic. Was a little bit. Yay! One thing left to do. What the fuck's the point in that? Yeah. I beat the cult. We're actually gonna finish the game today! Right. Before we finish up the main primary storyline, I'm gonna go for a short break, make some tea, get prepared for whatever ending I didn't want to get, and oh, let me just summon my ship here, otherwise I'll forget. Because we just know that whatever ending I could possibly want is not the one I'm going to get. Because that's just my life. That's just how everything fucking goes. But yes, I will mentally prepare for a disappointing and sad ending. I feel like nighttime is not the right time for this. Give me daytime. Moon! Okay. Well, before, like I said, we do that, I'm going to go for a short break and cry myself to sleep for a little while. And I will be back very, very soon. Enjoy the break. Okay, so I was a bit cheeky during the break and watched a video of 2 of the endings for that. And it seems no matter what you do, you end up destroying the artifact. And I've always wanted to romance Aspasia. So I'm going to cheat a little bit and go back so I can romance Aspasia. So we'll skip all of it except like the last choice, dialogue and all that kind of thing. Romance her and then move on. It's not that far to go back. Because it seems the final goal in the end is destroying the artifact, and I wasn't sure whether choosing certain things would still destroy the artifact or not. But either way, artifacts like that can't just be left for anyone to grab them. It's bad. I mean, she's wearing a purple robe. I've got to, you know, that's my colour. Got a romance. I assume this will load up straight into the cave. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I can skip this. Okay, skip this. Skip all this. Make sure we do all this.
I thought the
Nothing.
Malak.
Not one. You
Skip all this.
telling me
that.
you're
I did. I've this using.
Skip all
I-
this.
We will be, but I couldn't achieve any of.
Wait.
I wanted to protect.
Keep that choice the
You've
same.
made question.
You.
So,
We.
but
It's not. You have.
And do this.
I'm sorry.
I suppose that means you trust me.
I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you what it means. Love is a singular comfort, Alexios. What comes next means harmony for everyone.
You should go. Lead your new republic.
I won't be the leader. We need someone with the knowledge of a philosopher and the wisdom of a king.
That's a tall order these days.
I couldn't have done this without you, Alexios. You're doing the right thing.
I always try to do what's right.
Then we're after the
And
same
everything
thing.
else is basically the same. Okay.
Alexios, there is much left to do.
Okay, so we romanced her. That's our final answer. Didn't even get any snoo. How disappointed. We're all very dissatisfied. Okay. Cod is defeated. Yay! Can't believe I only got 1,000 drachmae for that. Cheap bastards. Right. Oh, this is all in focus. Completely forgot about all that. Right, I will go here just so that I can have my ship nearby. Just in case. Just in case. Plus, there are really no fast travel stations close to the mountain. So it really didn't seem to make much of a difference whether you just tell her to leave or whether you actually romance her. Tiny bit of extra dialogue, but that's about it. Maybe it'll change things for like the DLC. Also, I assume she goes on to like, from the shadows, lead the world into what becomes what we get in ancient Egypt, in Assassin's Creed Origins and all that kind of thing. Yeah, defeated. One more left. Okay. Oops. That's not the right helmet. Where's my daddy's helmet? Why am I missing so... You can actually get the hat. That's amazing. Why am I missing so many of these? That's weird. Where's my daddy's hat? That's not it. There it is. It's fine, guys. No need to panic. And battle. Because apparently being in the same region as a wolf means it's going to attack you.
You almost ran me over.
Yes, but I took manual control just so they didn't run you over. Am I not a generous soul? Still there, huh?
Ella.
Sometimes my horse just goes a different way.
What is wrong?
This way, huh? Interesting choice. Hello. I mean, we could have just gone through the city. It's like the dots from Witcher 3 all over again. That's leading me into a pillar. Why is my horse moving so slowly? There we go. Not as fast as it could go. For some reason, you're faster when doing manual movements. Straight up this road, I guess. And back to moving slow. The auto-run feature is like riding on Baymax. I am not fast. Hey, Mata.
My lamb, you've been gone so long.
Brasidas is dead.
No.
Vimos killed him in battle.
And what of my daughter?
Cleon shot her in the back with an arrow. She fell. I don't think she survived.
Malakas, Cleon. I'll kill him with my bare hands.
I already did that.
It's done, Mater. I already sent that snake to the sticks.
My family. You're all I have left.
Mater, there's something I need to do. I need to go to Mount Taegetos, where it all began. My whole life's been spent fighting and running. Running from my past, fighting to forget. I can't do this anymore.
My heart was shattered on that mountain.
I need to put that night behind me, once and for all.
I'm coming with you.
Okay. Are we gonna jump off it? I'll be fine. I don't take full damage. I'm just not sure that you'll survive. Ah, this is where it all went to hell.
This is where everything changed. It's like I never left.
Oh dear.
Cassandra!
On the edge of the world, a mother calls out to her child. Touching.
Cassandra! Please!
You use that name as if it means something to me.
It's the name your father and I gave you.
Was that before or after you brought me to this mountain to die?
It was the cult! I tried to save you! I did everything! The priest told me you were dead!
And they told me you abandoned your daughter.
Cassandra! Come to me!
We are your family. We can go home.
Family. Home. My sword is my family. The battlefield is my home.
I promised to bring her back, Mater, but the cult has poisoned her mind.
Promised to bring me back to Mater, did you? You didn't bring me here. Why don't you tell our Mater the truth?
And what truth is that?
That I'm the chosen one! I'm the one with a destiny! I will bring order to this world! You're nothing but a mercenary with a broken spear.
You don't have a destiny. You're just a tool, used by the cult.
I'm glad you said that. Since we first met, I've been trying to figure out what you are to me. You're a weed, trying to choke and destroy everything I've planted! And you know the best way to kill a weed? Is at the root.
Cassandra?
When I was little, I found a lion cub trapped in a snare. My friend tried to free it. That's when I heard the deadly growl of its mother. I watched as the lioness tore my friend to bloody shreds. Even in a world of beasts, a family protects its young!
I loved you! I still love you.
The one you love is dead, and my destiny is clear. I won't let you get in my way.
Cassandra, listen to me. You're my sister. I tried to protect you once, and I failed. I won't fail again.
This is where it all goes downhill. This is the loading screen of doom.
This belonged to our grandfather.
We all have, Cassandra.
I know.
Alexios, wait. Thank you.
Nice.
Το άδικον εστίν.
Τι λαμβάνει χώραν?
Oh, cool, I got her sword. Cool. 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 I imagine none of this does assassin damage. Nope. Oh, an entire game's worth of effort fucking paid off. Thank Christ for that. I thought that was just, she was just going to be like, no, I hate you, you're the worst. So no, please don't do it. He's wearing the helmet to prepare for battle. We all know the helmet makes you stronger. Holy shit, it's Nikolaos. When did you get here?
Krista, Viemos. Why don't we go hunting tomorrow? I just thought...
It's a good idea.
And she's good at it, obviously.
Sounds like fun.
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
It'll never be the same. I thought it could. But it'll take some work.
It's impossible to see through the gods' eyes. They have a plan, you know. If we could, then we'd know just what to do.
I don't think the gods can take credit for this one, Barnabas.
An urn is only as strong as its potter, Alexios.
Urns are pretty easy to break.
Just remember, no matter who surrounds you, I'll be there. And the others are waiting for us on the ship.
Right behind you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, those lieutenants. Oh, hell yeah. Demos. Bit of Marini. Bit of Nikolaos. And Barnabas' waifu. Oops, wrong button. Iola. Nice. And I believe this is the prologue. Like the prologue. The prologue of the prologue. Prologuing the prologue. I'm gonna take my ship with my crew. My family crew. Platinum trophy! That was a lot of work. Okay, fuck the trophies. So I read online that that ending was supposed to like trigger the credits, but I guess I've read incorrectly. I might have misread it completely. So I probably could have done them in any old bloody order. Look at the fucking, look at my family! Look at my family on my ship! That's cool.
To your positions!
I love the sea air. The smell. Feels so good to be back.
Is being on the Adrestia anything like the Siren Song?
I was in a different place when I sailed that ship. Physically, mentally. I didn't have direction.
We both have direction now.
Speaking of, where are we headed?
Wherever we want.
Did you inspect the ship? The ship that
Yes, Dad! Yes, Dad!
I sailed this ship my whole life. You're in good hands.
Of course I am.
I won't be taking orders from you, just so you know.
I know.
But I'm the captain.
I also want to steer and choose where we're headed.
I don't think so.
Fine. If anyone gets seasick on me, they're dead.
Sounds fair.
Yeah, I expect as much. And I've got a crew full of women! Apart from myself and Barnabas, and I think Herodotus is still here, the only other man on my ship is Nikolaos. All my other crew members are women. This is a powerful ship. Okay, that's enough of that. It's gonna take way too long to sail to Attica. Because we all know what the credits are like on an Assassin's Creed game. Painful. No, they can't, because they're all dead. Well, all but 3 of them. I'm going to start my own cult of Cosmos. And we'll explore the stars.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
So there's an ability to summon one's lieutenants. I wonder if those abilities work in the mythical creatures fights, plural. Rude. That gate's not going to open, is it? Well, that's annoying. Called my horse for nothing.
Watch where you're going.
Messy. Hey, buddy. Oh god, a conversation with you. Not how I wanted to end the game.
Behold, I've kept myself alive. It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one,
Of
because
course.
I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain.
Is that it? My god. Are you feeling alright? You are eerily quiet. Really? Never mind.
Phoebe. She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question your choices, Alexios, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
Rip Phoebe right in the feels. I agree completely.
If only he had shared this burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I helped him all I could. He was my friend.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
Apparently, soldiers found Cleon on the beach. A casualty of war, perhaps?
Couldn't say. It's hard to recall what happens in the heat of battle.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain, our friends wait for us in the light.
I'd drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
A drink with Socrates is a huge mistake. To the bar! That man talks enough as it is.
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play.
Alexios killed the monger as an act of espionage. That's exciting. Write a scene like that.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
Wrecked.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To moving forward, we'll leave the past behind.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
And that's it. I guess. Don't worry guys, I got this. We did it! It's finished! So, my final thoughts are thus. It was fun. It was good. Great, even. But I preferred Assassin's Creed Origins. I just did. Maybe it's because you at least have a hidden blade in Assassin's Creed Origins. But I just... This one's... rude. This one's too long as well. This was 21 streams to finish the main game. And... Origins was about half that, I think. Let's check. That is Syndicate. There it is. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Origins took me 10 streams to finish the main game, and then another 2 streams on the first DLC and 4 streams on the second DLC. This game, 21 streams just for the main game. It's a bit too long. Also, maybe I should have done the Atlantis ending last. I feel like that would have wrapped it up better. I don't know. It was fun though. I didn't hate it, but I won't be playing through it again. For the simple reason that it is too long. I am happy with my choices. I'm happy with the ending. It's fine. I do not need to play through this again. I did really like the story as well, though. The main story. Sort of once it got going, that is. Obviously at the beginning, for the first 4 hours, 3-4 hours, it was just a snooze fest. And then suddenly things started happening. I was like, oh, okay. It was a decent story. I make subtitles go fast. I feel like no one cares about any of that. The beginning of the subtitles with, you know, the cast and all that kind of thing, you know, that's the important bit. Everything else is just, you know, whatever, man. I'll just let these run because subtitles are a good way to end a stream. And I'm enjoying the music. That is a good way to do localization voice actors in credits. Look at this shit. Look at that. That is how you do voice talent in localization for credits. We don't need the big fucking long list for each one, unless you're actually playing in that language. Do localization, this studio, voice cast, names. You want to know who played who? Look it up. It's giving me the credits for Legacy of the First Blade. Bitch, it ain't even out yet. Got 3 more days for that. Yeah, I decided the other day I definitely enjoyed Origins more. Especially as, you know, in the end this one had absolutely nothing to do with assassins. The only relation it had to, you know, assassins versus Templars is the Cult of Cosmos. Which, you know, could have ended up... We killed all the leaders, but there are still cultists out there. They could end up leading a new cult and becoming, eventually, the Templars. But that's it. That's the only connection. The only thing that binds this game to the rest of them other than that is the ancient civilization stuff. These are long credits. I've got them fast forwarding and they're still going. wasn't even sure if we'd get this game finished before the DLC came out. I keep calling it DLC, there's been 3 DLCs. The major DLC. Which turns out it's going to be in 3 parts. It's not just going to be Legacy of the Hidden Blade, then the next DLC. It's going to be Legacy of the Hidden Blade in 3 different sections. Kind of like the Sea That Never Sleeps for Spider-Man. And then, you know, the DLC after that. Which is interesting. And I've heard they're going to take like... I read somewhere there was like half a dozen hours of gameplay each. Given how fast I'm cutting through enemies though, I don't think it would take that long. But anyway, this has been Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I wish to thank you all for tuning in. And if you only watch for the Assassin's Creed, then on YouTube I mean, then I guess I'll see you in the Legacy of the Hidden Blade. Or First Blade. That one too. But until then, thank you for watching YouTube, and I will see you next time. Good night.